is WVUA 23 News at 10.
April has a reputation of being Alabama's worst month for severe weather. Good evening, I'm Jabari Pruitt. 7 EF5 tornadoes on record hit the state during the month of April over the past 50 years. 42 years ago today, super outbreak was the second largest tornado outbreak on record for a single 24-hour period. It was also the most violent tornado outbreak ever recorded. 148 tornadoes confirmed in 13 states. 86 people were killed in Alabama. And turning our attention now to the weather, Reggie Rokes is here. And Reggie, I understand the survey is already out after last week's tornadoes.
That's right, Jabari. There were 6 tornadoes as of last week, that event that happened Thursday night. The first one is starting across the state line here in Pickens County. It was an EF1 and it traveled about 2.08 miles northwest once it crossed the state line. The second one taking place further down Highway 82, just over Highway 82 to the northeast of Ethelsville. It was also EF1 traveling for 2.88 miles, and there are multiple more across central Alabama. Tornado 3 taking place in Fayette County, Tornado 4 taking place also in Fayette County, and moving to tornado number 5 in Fayette County as well, and moving over to Blount County, tornado number 6, also EF1, only 1 EF0. No injuries were reported with this. Jabari.
All right. Reggie, thank you. In other news tonight, a special meeting is held in Greene County. Residents heard from the sheriff, city, county, and state leaders about bingo halls in Greene County. Right now, the sheriff regulates bingo. And Senator Bobby Singleton proposed a bill that would affect bingo halls in Greene County. WVUA 23's Taylor Mooney explains.
The proposed bill would overhaul the bingo operations in Greene County and put a 5-member commission in charge of the bingo operations, changing hands from Greene County Sheriff Joe Bennison. Senator Bobby Singleton of Greene County says the amendment would make the Greene Track the only facility allowed to legally operate bingo games within the county. Business at the other 3 bingo halls in Greene County would be banned, and other nonprofit groups would no longer be able to obtain bingo licenses to conduct games. Senator Singleton says the math just doesn't add up.
When Greene Track was opened up and running, it was employing anywhere from 500 to 700 people. Since then, with all the 3 in the county, they have not employed over 250 people over the last 3 or 4 years. So we're also looking at the fact that when you look at some of the other facilities that are there, they're not paying or giving benefits. We looked at the fact that their charities are not local charities; they're out of county charities. And the money is not staying in Greene County.
This will not be the first time the amendment has been introduced. Singleton hopes that this time around the bill passes.
Hopefully that we can get it moved through the legislature this time and give some security to an industry in Greene County, and yet it's still allowed to see our community grow. And that's what we want to see.
And that was Taylor Mooney reporting that Senator Singleton says it's time to let the sheriff only worry about being the sheriff. And one state over, Margaritaville is coming back to Biloxi, Mississippi, but not as a casino. Now, it will be a family-friendly resort, a 373-room hotel. A $700 million casino resort was planned back in 2007, but those plans went under during the economic shutdown. And after sitting vacant for nearly 8 years, Ameritex, a latex factory in Eufaula, reaches a major milestone. Andrew McDivitt explains.
The first truck of latex, which is the milestone event of this plant, arrived this morning, and we will be doing a validation of our first line starting next Monday.
The reopening of Ameritech was made possible in part because of 2 major investors, entertainer Steve Harvey and a Montgomery businessman, Greg Calhoun. The 2 invested nearly a year and a half ago and are on the cusp of bringing hundreds of jobs back to the Eufaula area.
We're mighty excited about having Steve Harvey involved with this project. But Steve came in and he's all about helping people and in putting people back to work.
By the end of 2016, Ameritech will employ 75 people, and many more are submitting their applications.
There's been several hundred people have applied for jobs here, and they've already gone through an interview process. And as soon as they validate this line with this latex, they'll start putting folks to work.
When the line is fully validated and operational, they will employ over 300 Alabamians. But for more than just the state of Alabama, the reopening of Ameritech is a huge step towards manufacturing returning to the United States.
This is the technology that used to be dominant in the United States and moved to Asia 20 years ago.
Now, that was Andrew McDermott reporting. Now, this will be the first and only latex company in the United States. And Alabama lawmakers are back to work on Tuesday. Governor Robert Bentley says he will veto a general fund budget due to the lack of Medicaid funding. Now, legislators have said they will override his veto. And UA faculty and staff honored the achievements of African American students. WVUA 23 Sheila O'Connor explains.
Jabari, the 40th annual Black Scholars Day honors African American students who earned a GPA of 3.3 or higher. The Black Faculty and Staff Association honored over 700 African American students for their outstanding achievements in the classroom.
It's an event affirming their academic achievement. We want to make sure that we know that we appreciate the hard work that they put in, and that we want to let them know that that the hard work they put in will lead to success.
Both students and faculty not only realize the benefits of this program for the students, but the university as a whole.
It's important for the University of Alabama to pay special attention to diverse students and to support their academic success.
And I also think that's very attractive for students who want to come to the university because if they see that there is this association in place and there are awards programs and things like this in place, then they feel, oh, I can come to school here and I know that I'll be recognized for whatever hard work I'm doing.
Students also received awards that honored previous trailblazers at the university.
I'm very proud of your success at the capstone.
The association received support from all over the campus, including Dr. Stuart Bell and the provost. 4 students also received scholarships for their hard work. For WVUA 23 News, I'm Sheila O'Connor.
All right, Sheila, thank you. Well, 58 students from city and county schools will be honored on tomorrow at the 3rd Annual Champions of Character Awards Banquet. The event will be at 6 o'clock at the Bryant Conference Center. And coming together as a community was the theme as one group gathered in downtown Tuscaloosa. WVUA 23's Caitlin Dallas has more.
People of all ages came out to Government Plaza to enjoy good music, fun, and fellowship in an effort to raise funds for a local church.
We're celebrating the mission work that our church does. Our First Presbyterian is heavily involved in mission work locally. There's 19 agencies that we support around the clock every year.
From Big Brothers Big Sisters to the West Alabama Food Bank, First Presbyterian Church puts a large focus on giving back to the community. That's why Sunday is so important for them.
We have the morning service, and David Lamont, our singer-songwriter, actually preached, and it was beautiful today. And then we had a brunch. So we hope our congregation will pledge so that we can do more trips and do more efforts within the community.
Besides raising funds for their various mission trips, the hope for the Global Mission Festival is to give the Tuscaloosa community a chance to see what they do.
Knowing that we're helping people that are not as fortunate as we are, and that we can help with that to give back, not only just to our community and our church, but to everyone around the world.
The church is hoping to go on a mission trip to Madagascar later this year. In Tuscaloosa, Caitlin Dallas, WVUA 23 News.
Well, still to come on the news at 10, conserving energy was the main goal as hundreds come together in Tuscaloosa. We'll explain when we come back.